With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10, Howell. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 3rd and 19. Now Howell's going to mix it up here. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's pulled in at the 32. He can't get him down, and he goes out right around the 39. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First down, Howell to throw. He'll find Metcalf. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they'll work on 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. At the 23-yard line. Howell going to audible to something else. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's across the chalk in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look out, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First down, 49ers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Purdy rolling to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pulled in at the 24. Sheds him off at the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
36-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage. Could be in for a long. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hawk 70.
And he's got Booker. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. And Howe will throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Howe. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Purdy now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. There's Booker on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Julian Love.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
19 tight. That's a drag at 60.
Off play action. It's Howell.
End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 7.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready, ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy off the play fake.
Rolling to his right.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the move to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Purdy on 4th down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
65-6.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers are able to at least get one score back. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Purdy will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here, Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warrior 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. He's got Ayuk once again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings it 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
16. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter. Walker hitting the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Howell changing the play here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 49ers 45-yard line.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that one too wide and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, 11.
Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's go now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Howell. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Walker has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Another throw for Howell.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
And Howell will throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Howell looking to throw again.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing here, Howell.
Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready!
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot.